Good day, Anin, Bonjour, Kwekwe, Tansi, Scano. It's Catherine and Brian in his various roles at Moonstarlodge in South Central Ontario, Canada. We're here with our Indigenous perspective on all things cartomancy. Anyway, okay, so we have spooky season. And this took longer to set up by probably 20 minutes than it will be to listen to for about 15. But I can't help it. I went back and looked at all my lovely decks, especially the ones for spooky season. I have a few new ones this year. And for me to use all of them at least once, I have to start now. And that's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. Even Leonard is back. There will be a cameo shot of Leonard at some point when you look at the pictures of the decks. So the decks I'm using include the Marigold Tarot. Yes, they're back. 3D SCTV moment. I have this one that's new, and it's the Ghastly Lenormand. It's a 52 card deck. It's fabulous, and I'm going to enjoy incorporating it. We have both of the Tarachi decks, the expansion pack, and that's our principal deck for this week. The Deep, Dark, and Dangerous, and this is by Stacey DeMarco. I quite love it. I brought out my old original copy of the Tarot of the Dead by Monica Knighton. It's been out of print for at least 20 years. I got a backup copy actually on Make Playing Cards. You don't get the box, but that's okay. We have the Bone Tarot, and this is by Sam Sawyer. The Embroidered Graveyard, and I will botch her name if I say it. It will be in the description. The Earth and Bone Oracle. Just a minute. This is by Syrian Shadow. This is a lovely deck. The Mirror Oracle that goes with the Marigold Tarot. And I'm hearing something clumping around in here. Nope. Spooks. The Rainbow Brain Skull. It's a creativity deck. It's an oracle made by an artist. It doesn't pull any punches. I actually had that out for me to get over a little bit of writer's block. And yeah, I thought, yeah, I can do that in here. So, The Oracles of Shadows and Light by Lucy Cavendish. Nothing says a scary time like a hydrocephalic doll child. That's just a throwback to my years in the medical system. All right, I'm just moving some of these decks out of the way. And just to show you, I'm not kidding about Leonard. He's back. He's looking to see if Judy Eakley comes to visit him. And this year he's got a couple of Sparkly Crow friends, which, you know, that's thanks to Cat Jr. All right. Brian, let's go to the cards. This is a wild reading. This is wild. Okay, here we are. We've got an extra card this week, just so I could use everything. But it turns out it's a very auspicious card. So, as always, the Science Advisor tech guy doused for me whether I needed to use reversals or not, and it was a big no, so we're not using reversals. But there are a couple of cards here that I saw them when they come up reversed to read around, and that's how I handle it. Read around and what do the companion cards say. So we start off with the very direct, fast Eight of Wands. This is movement plus. This is pedal to the metal. And wands, of course, are fire element. They're spirit. They are locking and loading and firing. So for the most of us, because as always, this is a collective reading, I don't always mention that, but it is, the energies in the big world are, astrologically and in all ways, pushing us toward fast action and confident fast action. That's something that's not always said about the Eight of Wands. It's knowing where you're going and taking off and not wasting any time. It's clarified by the Eight of Cups. So the Eight of Cups is about mastery. All eights are about mastery. We are accomplished at something that we do in our lives. But this is about walking away. So this can be interpreted as get the hell out of Dodge and walk away. Walk away quickly from whatever it is that you need to leave behind. But it's also the possibility that you will come back to it, because this can be taking a break, going and having a sweat lodge ceremony, going away and doing a retreat, having some private time to pull oneself in the direction that might lead us back. So it's an interesting thing. In fact, there is another 8 cards. We have 8, and 8 over here. So we're moving quickly, and what is this? This is the Major Arcana Lover's card in this Tarachi. And so the compatibility here of the choice, choosing and being in balance. It's a karmic card. It's a connection with somebody who completes us. This doesn't have to be a significant other. It often is. It is in my case, but it is how quickly the love perhaps comes that marks us as balanced, the yin and the yang. And it's clarified by the Queen of Wands. So here's another fire card. The Queen of Wands is always that head-stopping person. Everybody gets quiet and turns to look at them when they enter the room. This queen knows what she's doing. She knows exactly that she's being stared at, and she takes all that energy that's being directed at her and uses it even more than the energy of spirit. And she's a good one to have in our corner because she's looking toward the future here. And here's this next 8 card. This is the 8 of coins in this version. This is a Marseille deck. So this is our material wealth. So we've accumulated significant material support and wealth. And it's, yes, it's jobs, and it's the way we look after our family and the things we do. Working for a living is almost as much the dominant time spent, because we think about it at home and have to put our kids in daycare and all that kind of stuff. So it's material for sure, but it's also our time. Time is precious. It's also our connections, our community in this third dimension, and making time and space for them. It's clarified by the Beloved card. And here is something it just as easily could Okay, Spirit is correcting me here. This is applying to this card. It is reflecting back on here, on the Lover's card. So we are to know that our beloveds, our intimate beloveds, our family, the people we love, are supporting this growth and energy of this Eight of Pentacles or Eight of Coins. And next we have the Knight, Cavalier of Denarii, of coins. So he's the one on the kind of not very fast horse, the clumpy horse, and that's surveying the land. Everything is planted. Yes, it has an agricultural sounding slant. Excuse me. As you can see, my throat issues are not resolved. So anyway, he's protecting his time. He takes his time. I often say with this card that he doesn't rip up the seeds he's planted to see if they've taken sprout. This is a patient. This is a wise. This is a cavalier knight that has experience and wisdom. It's why he's the right-hand supporter of the king, if you want to think of it that way. We need patience, and we can't stress that things are not moving quickly enough. We need to observe from different perspectives, I'm being told. So clarifying this from the Tarot of the Dead is the Knight of Pistols. So this is a knight clarifying another knight. So he's got this guy's back. This knight is about the air or mental realm, and this knight is swift movement, swift communication. Anything and everything to do with communication. Doesn't matter if it's letters or emails or text messages. This is about things moving quickly. He's supplying information to this more calm knight. So this knight has the background information that's needed to know that he can just chill and let things happen. This is the Seven of Cups, and this is a lot of choices coming up for us. Some of them are weird, some of them are dangerous. We have to be careful how much time we spend. Now the Knight is looking at this card, and that's an important thing. So we need to be careful here that we don't go down, as I say, rabbit holes. A lot of different illusory things could pull us the wrong way. And that's not to say that there aren't good things to make choices about, but we have to be still and stable to make those choices correctly. It's clarified by the out trick-or-treating. We're here. So that's the ancestors' way of saying, you know, they're with us 24/7, 365, but it's telling me that the veil is thinning this week substantially. And I know that we are heading toward the full moon. This reading, if I didn't say, is September 29th to October 5th. And so the veil is already open. That's what they're telling us. So we will have ancestor support to make the choices that we need. And that's a good thing. We go from the 8 to complete stability. This is the point where we have amassed enough energy, time, money, physical resources to look after not only our own families, but the communities at large. This is often called the legacy card. And the clarifying spirit is a peacock dotem. And that's our dotem for the week. It's about pride. And we need to take pride that we've managed our earthly resources, our third dimensional resources so well that we can look after not only our generation, but generations to come. So we need to take pride in all of this that's built during this week. And finally, this is the Tower card. And so I did a little bit of dowsing when I saw it. I didn't do it. I asked Brian to do it. The Tower is a fast, because in these old cards, it's the house of God. It's a release from, substantiated by, created by God, whatever you want to call God. And that release is a freeing. I leave people to interpret that as they wish to. If they are freed from corporate religions or structures that are not spiritual, they're more religious, they're more rigid, they're more militaristic in their format. But this is another karmic card. This is from the major arcana. And so we are being released from something, and we're being told here, the clarifier is acceptance. There's an ancestor here. Her name is Hel, H-E-L, and she's saying, accept that you are being released. You're releasing yourself and possibly others from some kind of shackles that relate to your own personal spirituality. Collectively, this is going to be different for everybody. But this is also something that's the ancestors are saying, by the 5th of October, expect a Tower moment. And accept it. Don't try to fix and go back. Don't go back into a burning tower. All right? It's done. It's gone. And I wasn't going to pull another card because I didn't have something to clarify this too. And then I saw what it is. It's winter solstice. So I asked Spirit, is this saying that all of this will show its true colors by winter solstice? And I got a rollicking yes. I didn't even need my science advisor for that one. So we all know how much he loves to be involved, right? Anyway, she said tongue-in-cheek. All right, Brian, you can flip the camera. Wow. Well, this makes me feel better about rushing to do this today. This was supposed to be a day I did other things, but rheumatoid arthritis had a different agenda. Energetically, this makes me feel that I can drop my shoulders and relax. That we're moving into the fall or autumn season and the time of spirits. We can have a sense of peace, and we can have a sense of support. And my dog is crying somewhere. Anyway, from Brian and Leonard, let's see if he still speaks this year. Where are you, Leonard?
Top.
Oh, the top. Okay. From Leonard, Judy Eagley, you better call soon. You'll go off his nutter. From all of us, give us a like. Subscribe. We appreciate your coffee, your PayPals, your e-transfers. Yeah, Brian is bandaging together some of our equipment. Anyway, miigwech, niawe, aho.